What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Wrestle-T-Podcast. It is your boy Darren, and we about to get right into it. I want to start by giving the WWE a round of applause because you made Drew McIntyre the WWE Champion. It was a matter of time before it happened, and it needed to happen. I mean, for example, nobody wanted Cody to be champion no longer. It should have ended last year. But I'm glad that they put the rocket on Drew, and now they're about to send him to the moon. Hopefully, right? Last time he won, they had him lose it in 3 minutes. I'm happy that they put it on Drew. That does mean Cody goes on the shelf. Does Cody go black hair? Does he go heel? Does he go dashing? Or like which way should Cody go? But it's definitely some time he needs to be away. He might be going away to the end of the month for Royal Rumble. So that's what they're kind of been basically writing off characters so that they can make a big pop return at the end of the month. I think we might see Drew versus Damian Priest at Royal Rumble, because I think that's a story that was not finished, right? Drew got the title taken away from Damian Priest, and it really wasn't a fulfilled story. So maybe we can get back into that, because those are two giants that I did find interesting to watch. I'm excited to see who they put in front of Drew as the year goes on. I just pray that they just keep it on him. And I think they will, because at this moment we have a heel as champion and a face as champion, and that's CM Punk. And I think having Drew as heel is the best decision for the company at this moment. As for CM Punk beat Braun Breaker last week on Raw, but his next opponent is Finn Balor. Whoa, hello, now we talking. Obviously, we don't see CM Punk losing the title anytime soon, but this is that refreshing take that we need. New people going after the titles, new faces. And now that they said, to Finn, like, you need to get back in the title world. Like, what are you doing? What you been doing for the last 2 months? Helping JD? Helping Dom? What are you doing? Don't you worry. Don't you worry. So it's like, okay, we're not going to worry, Finn. We know you're not going to win next week, but that means something is brewing here. Does that mean Finn wins the Royal Rumble? Does Obafemi win the Royal Rumble? I mean, I pray to God that they don't have like Cody win. I wouldn't even be surprised if Roman wins, just to put him back in the championship perspective for WrestleMania. I get that, WWE wants to give him 3 years on and 3 years off. But we need Roman back in more of a full-time picture versus, every so often. And I get when you get to that legendary status, you can take more days off and get paid more. But we just need Roman back in that ring because, we just miss him. We just miss him. I wouldn't even be surprised if LA Knight wins. They have promised him a title run. We've seen a little U.S. title run, but we want to see him with a major title so he can really have us, like we were eating. Can we, a little bit? Like, that's all we want to do, That's literally what we want to do at this moment. So have him take it from Drew. I wouldn't even mind that. But if you want Drew to have a great heel run, we need to have a lot of bodies, meaning championship matches left and right. I don't really like the whole somebody comes in and messes up the match like Jacob Fatu did Cody and Drew's match. I don't think it's necessary. You can just have him just dominate, because when we get into the mix of box office characters, we're not expecting someone to come in at the end and cost someone a championship. That's not what we want to see. And they didn't do that really back then. Like, if this is the marquee match, if this is Undertaker versus Shawn Michaels, ain't nobody coming in this match. If it was The Rock versus Stone Cold, ain't nobody coming in this match. So they need to keep continuing to treat those, big marquee guys like that. I don't think it's necessary, especially for your big guys. Like, when I'm saying big, I mean the ones who are on TV every week, like those main superstars. Is Cody Rhodes losing the crowd? If you think about it, the only time we're really chanting for Cody Rhodes is during that "oh," and that's about it now. That's about it. I'm reading this from the WWE Universe. This is that messy tea I'm trying to spill to y'all. Let's see, what else do we have here? The women's division is diminishing, and the WWE does not want to admit it. Which is why they gave us all women's matches last week, because they're really not focusing on the women's division like they should. And I'm talking about not these random matches here and there. You need to create cinema. We need cinema. I'm talking about Charlotte Flair and Becky Lynch type cinema. There is no beef. Everybody likes each other. Where are the heels? Like, I can know the Naomis and the Livs and the Raquels and the Roxannes, but I'm talking about heels. You know? Where's the, and I think, there's a blurred line with the K-Fob type of thing where we see them all hanging out in the back. They're co-workers, right? But we're these little kids trying to fulfill a story in our heads. So we don't want to see Naomi hugging Jade because we know that's a feud. So those are the type of things where it's like Naomi and Jade was the best feud of the WWE at that moment until Naomi got pregnant. So it's put on the back burner, which what happens to meat when you keep cooking it? It gets tender. What happens to soup when you keep cooking it? It renders all the juices and makes it real delicious. So that story is still brewing. That's why I feel it will continue in the middle of the year when Naomi comes back. Here it is. Drew is finally acting like the star he always thought he was, which is great. Here's a catch. But can he keep up the heel persona as the crowd likes him? Now that's a good one. It's hard, right? Likeable heels like Stone Cold, The Rocks, where you are heel to whoever you're in the ring with, but us, we love it. And I think that's a blurred line as well. Like, can you continue the heel persona and make us boo you? Like, we need to boo Drew. Like, we're not supposed to be cheering. We're happy as hell that he's champion, but we can't cheer him on right now. That will mess up the persona. Like, Drew McIntyre's character is meant to be a heel. He is a true heel. Yes, he can be, a face and do the 1, 2, 3 Claymore, but we want him as a heel. I think he's way more scarier, meaner looking when he's a heel. So we'll see that develop. We'll come back. We'll talk about it. We'll be about it. But until then, sip slow, because the tea is hot. Peace.